Good morning. Today I'm going to be sharing my winter morning skincare routine. I did tell you guys, I believe back in November, that I was going to be sharing both my morning and nighttime routine, but I thought I would wait until January because January is when I like to amp up my winter routine, especially January to March, as these tend to be the coldest months, especially in Ontario. But actually right now it is so mild. We had a mild December and so far we've had a mild January, and there is literally no snow outside either, which is really rare. I am literally looking at half green grass, half dead grass. Like, where is the snow? But I'm not complaining because I like this weather. I like the mildness. I don't want snow up to my waist, which typically sometimes we have here. And I don't want to be walking Berkeley in minus 20-degree weather either. So this has been really nice. And I'm not sure if it's going to last until April, but maybe. We'll see. But with that being said, my face is actually feeling pretty good. It's not too dry and tight. Usually about this time, my skin is pretty rosy. It's a little irritated because the furnace is constantly running because it's so cold outside, but the furnace hasn't been kicking on as much, so my face is loving it. So even if my skin was super dry and tight, this routine here that I'm going to be sharing would be sufficient. But depending on the state of my skin, like if my skin seriously needs some TLC, then I might use a different moisturizer that I'm sharing in today's video. I might incorporate a different sunscreen. I might add an extra serum in the mix. It just depends. So I always switch out different things depending on what my skin needs. But this is a routine that I've been pretty consistent with since December. So of course, I do like to address signs of aging. I like that brighter complexion, but also this time of year, my skin needs to be as moisturized as possible. So let's get right into today's video. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell, as I would love to have you here long term. But if you're curious to know what I use for my nighttime routine for the winter months, stay tuned. I will be uploading that next. And please don't forget to like this video as well. So let's get right into that morning routine. So if you are new here, I am 36, going to be 37 in February 6th to be exact. And I have combination skin and I'm acne prone. I do have a little bit of redness to my skin. I have freckles, and generally when I am using skincare products, I do like to use products for early signs of aging and of course for prevention, but also products to give my skin that brighter look as well, as I love a good bright glowing complexion, especially when you don't have any skincare or makeup on and your skin just glows with nothing on it. That is what I'm going for all the time. So that is my skin type, of course. So let's start off with the first product. Now, generally in the morning, my skin is already clean from the night before, but I still do like to cleanse my skin a little bit in the morning just to get rid of any residue from the skincare the night prior. And then of course, sometimes we sweat during the night. So I always like to start off with that clean canvas before I go in with my skincare products and of course my devices. So I've actually already cleansed my skin this morning, as I did have a shower a little earlier. So I did go in with the Ordinary Glycolipid Cream Cleanser, and this has been my go-to since November. I love this formulation because it's very moisturizing, it doesn't strip the skin, and it also doesn't leave a residue left behind either. It's truly great for all skin types, including oily skin, but if you do have dry skin and you're looking for that moisturizing cleanser for the winter months, I think you are going to really enjoy this. So I do like to use this at nighttime as well, but especially in my morning routine. So after I've cleansed my skin and before I go in with my skincare products, there's usually two devices that I will use. A few times per week, I will use the Zip Halo microcurrent device, and I did talk about this back in 23. So this is a device that will help to lift and contour your facial muscles. And when you use this, you want to use it with the conducting gel, which I do have here somewhere. Where is it? Well, maybe it's not in here, but I'm not using this today anyways. But the conducting gel is necessary to put on beforehand so that this glides and that you get that microcurrent that goes into your skin, into those deeper layers to address your facial muscles, and it basically gives your facial muscles a workout. So I have talked about the New Face Trinity many times in the past. This is pretty much the same, but I like it better because it's smaller, it's just easier and quicker to use, and I really, really like this. So a couple of days a week, I will use this, And once you're done, honestly, you have this nice lifted effect with your skin, and it will last for the entire day, which is why I like using this in my morning routine, because it just gives that nice lifted look. You look more awake and your skin looks more rejuvenated, as well as the microcurrent helps with blood circulation as well, which also can help with collagen production. So this is lovely. If you do want to purchase something like this, I do have a discount code, which of course I will leave below for you. But today I'm going to be using my LED Light Therapy Mask by Current Body and the Current Body LED Neck and Deck. So when I have the mask on, which I'm going to do this off camera because this is a 10-minute treatment, but of course you just attach it on to your face and it velcros around your head. Once I have that secured in place, then of course I'm going to put on the neck and deck, and I treat everything at the same time. Again, it's a 10-minute treatment for each. And this really helps with collagen production as well. Red light therapy honestly has so many benefits. It's great for addressing fine lines and wrinkles, for that brighter complexion. If you have dark spots, post-acne marks, it can really help to fade these areas in time. And it really makes the biggest difference with your skin, and I will never be without red light therapy. It has truly transformed my skin, and it's such a relaxing experience to be using this as well. You can just lay in bed. Again, it's a 10-minute treatment that you can do in the morning or at nighttime. Do it before your skincare products, and I'm telling you, you will love your experience with this. I guarantee it. And then sometimes if I don't want to use the Current Body mask and the neck and deck, then I will go in with the Maysama LED Light Therapy panel, which again, I did talk about at the end of 23. And I like this one because there's different modes with this. You can have a pulsing mode, you can have that steady red light mode. This one also has the red and near infrared light technology, just like the Current Body. But this one you can honestly put anywhere. You can have it on a table, your bathroom vanity. So if you're in the bathroom and you're doing some stuff, you can have this on in the bathroom. You can treat specific areas on your body for signs of aging or discoloration. But if you have muscle pain, red light therapy can help with pain as well. So sometimes if my lower back is bothering me, I will put this on my lower back and just sit in front of it and watch TV. And I'm telling you, with a couple of uses with using this on the back or like an area where you're experiencing pain, it really does help to relieve pain. It really does. It's amazing. So again, I will use this when I don't feel like using my Current Body. So since I'm going to be going in with the Current Body LED mask and neck and deck, I'm going to be putting on the Maysama pressed serums, and this is their antioxidant serum that works really well with LED light therapy devices. And I just started using this back in November, and I'm really impressed with it. It's very hydrating as well, and so I do like to use this before I go in with my LED. So because my skin is dry right now, I'm going to be going in with the Caudalie grape water just to dampen my face, because I put all of my serums onto damp skin for better absorption, especially during the winter, because I want my skin to be super plump and moisturized. So now that I've done that, I'm going to go in with this, and of course I'm just going to put 2 pumps on my entire face and my neck, because again, I'm going in with that neck and deck. Now, of course, you don't need to use this with LED light therapy. Before getting this, I never really used anything prior. I just used my LED, and I still had amazing results. So I really haven't seen anything different by using it with the LED light therapy. Maybe my skin is a little bit brighter, but I really don't notice anything drastic. So just thought I'd put that out there, but it really is a lovely serum. And it's also great for signs of aging as well. All right, so I just completed the 10-minute LED treatment. Now I'm going in with the NIOD Superoxide Dismutase Saccharide Mist. You know how much I love this, especially if you've been with me for a while. It's my go-to facial mist that I use every day, twice a day, and I do use this all year round, by the way. This is extremely hydrating. It also helps to reduce on rosiness of the skin. It's full of antioxidants, so it will help to protect your skin from pollution, but also to address signs of aging. And I haven't found anything like it. So until I find a dupe, this is what I'm using every day. It is a must. So I put a few sprays all over and I just pat this into my skin. Now that my face is still damp from that facial mist, I'm going right in with the Ordinary Multi-Peptide plus Copper Peptides 1%. So sometimes I will use vitamin C serums in my morning routine, especially during the winter months, but I do feel like this is more moisturizing this time of year, and I love the results that I get from copper peptides. I've been using copper peptides consistently for so many months now, actually for the last year, and I can't believe how much my skin has improved with using copper peptides. So peptides in general will help to produce new collagen. It also addresses fine lines, and it can help to firm the skin at the same time. And that's what I'm noticing. My skin definitely looks and feels more firm since being consistent with copper peptides. So I do like the one from The Ordinary, but I also use the one from Niod as well, as I do like to alternate back and forth. So I'm going to put a good amount here, and I just lightly massage this into my skin. So this texture is like a gel. So I do feel like it's very moisturizing this time of year. The Niod one is more like water. The texture is thinner. So if you much prefer something like that, then go with the Niod one. But the Ordinary one, I just love that gel texture because it just gives your skin a little bit more of that plump. And again, your skin just feels a little bit more comfortable when your skin is a little bit drier. And I do put this underneath my eyes and all the way around. So I don't have any issues there with irritation, but always be cautious on what you put underneath the eyes because we're all different. But peptides, copper peptides, my under eyes, love it. I don't have any issues. The next product is the Ordinary Amino Acids plus B5. So this is a great hydrating serum. This is a must every day, twice a day, no matter what season we're in. I use this literally 365 days of the year. It is my go-to, perfect for all skin types, including dry skin as well. I put one full syringe full into my hand. Of course, you don't need to put that much, but I do. I like to be very generous with this. And the texture of this is like water, so very similar to what the Niod copper serum would be. And I really love the way that this transforms my skin. It is super hydrating. It's also very repairing to the skin as well. But even if my skin isn't dry and it doesn't need TLC, this is still a part of my routine because it just gives my skin this glow, and I just love the way that my skin looks. I really do. And I really hope that The Ordinary never ever gets rid of this serum because it's underrated and it's literally one of the best serums that they have in their collection. So once I have, put that all over, I just pat everything in and push it all into the skin. Now I'm going to be using Niod Fractionated Eye Contour Concentrate. So this is one of my go-to serums for my morning routine, but I also do like to use this at nighttime as well. This is full of peptides. There are antioxidants in here as well, and there is niacinamide. So this is a great serum if you have any discoloration underneath your eyes, you have dark circles, great for puffiness. This really does help to depuff, and that's why I do like to use this in my morning routine. But again, it has a lot of ingredients to target fine lines, to treat the crow's feet, and it keeps everything nice and smooth and bright. This is also very hydrating, so I do feel like it does help to temporarily plump up those fine lines as well. So I'm just going to put one little drop on my ring finger here because that's all you need for both of your eyes. You don't need a lot of product when it comes to the eye area because the skin is so thin and delicate that your skin just absorbs the product so quickly. So you don't need a lot, and plus your eye serums will last a lot longer as well. So I just pat that around the eyes. I will go on the eyelid just a little bit here. But oh my goodness, I just think this is one of the best eye serums on the market. I've been using it for a couple years, and it just gives your under eyes so much moisture, and again, it just gives that plumper look. but it does a really good job to firm the skin and to depuff and all of that good stuff. It works. It really does work. So the next step is to put an eye cream. Now, if you wish to skip this step and just use your face moisturizer, feel free, but I do like a good eye cream, and the one from Revision Skincare, the DEJ eye cream, is lovely, especially for the morning routine, but I do like to use this at nighttime as well. Now, that metal applicator is really nice and cooling, especially if you're really puffy when you first wake up in the morning, so I do like to keep this in the fridge sometimes, and then of course use that metal applicator to spread the product to depuff. But the formulation is really moisturizing. So there is squalene, there's hyaluronic acid, there's vitamin E, there is a peptide in here. So it's a great anti-aging eye cream, but it really keeps your under eyes nice and moisturized. So if you're someone that has a lot of dryness, especially during the winter, this is really lovely. So I'm going to put a good amount here for both eyes. So I'm just going to distribute that evenly as best I can. And then yes, I'm going to use the metal applicator today just to spread the product, get that nice deep puffing effect. And if you're someone that wears concealer and makeup, this eye cream is a great product to use beforehand. It really preps the under eyes, and your under eyes look incredible when you have concealer on top of this. It just looks so moisturized. It doesn't look crepey and cakey. It's a beautiful formulation. So once I've done that, of course, I'm just going to pat the rest of that product into my skin. And this will help to plump up those fine lines temporarily as well. And look at that moisture. The under eyes are glowing, which is what I love. Now, I'm a big fan of neck creams, so I'm going to go in with the Revision Skincare Neck to Firm Advanced. Now, remember, there's a lot of products that we put on our face that we cannot bring down our neck, because our neck area can be a very sensitive area for most people. You might be able to put all kinds of active ingredients on your neck without experiencing irritation, but I am somebody that needs to be cautious, because sometimes even a vitamin C serum can make my neck feel a little itchy. It can feel irritated. I'm still not able to bring my tretinoin down my neck because of the same thing. I can get retinol burn. So I want to treat my neck for early signs of aging, but also to keep everything nice and exfoliated and smooth at the same time. Now, this neck cream contains 8 types of peptides. There's green tea, there's other antioxidants in here, there is squalene, and honestly, the list goes on. There's a lot of great ingredients in here to treat those fine lines, to help with crepiness, and also to help keep that skin nice and smooth and bright at the same time. Every time I use this, my neck looks incredible, and the more consistent you are with it, the better off you're going to be also. So yes, I put copper peptides down my neck, but in my world, that's not enough. I need to do more. So I love this neck cream, so I'm going to put 2 pumps of it on my neck. Of course, feel free to bring this down your chest as well. And I do use this twice a day, most times. If I'm not using this, then I do like the Dermatology neck cream. That one is also lovely, but I do feel like this one is a little bit more effective. It is pricier, but I just love this formulation so, so much. Now for a face moisturizer, I'm going in with the Drunk Elephant Proteiny Polypeptide Cream. Because my skin isn't too dry and tight right now, I'm going in with this formulation. And I've been using this pretty much every day since the beginning of December. Even in November, I was still using this. But if my face is really dry and tight, I love the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. This one also contains anti-aging ingredients. It is even thicker and richer than the Proteiny, and this is very satisfying to use when your skin needs that additional moisture. This does contain fragrance, so if you're someone that can't deal with fragrance, you may not want to look into this, but a little bit goes a long way. It spreads nicely, and your skin has this beautiful glow to it. It sits nicely underneath sunscreen and makeup, and I will sometimes use this twice a day during January, February, and March. It is exceptional. But again, my face is feeling pretty good, so I'm going in with the Pro-Teeny, as this is a little bit more lightweight, but again, it's still quite moisturizing. So you just push down on that button there to dispense the product. And I'm just going to put this all over the face. So since I put that neck cream on, I'm not going to bring this down my neck. But if I wanted my neck to be even more moisturized, I could, and I have before. But I'm not going to do that today. So this formulation has 9 types of peptides, so it goes really nicely with that copper peptide that I applied a little earlier from The Ordinary. And my face just looks and feels incredible every time I use this. So again, it's lightweight, but it's moisturizing enough for the winter. You get this nice glow to your skin as well. And this is another product that will sit nicely underneath sunscreen and makeup. So the next step, of course, is to put sunscreen. But until then, I do like to let this sit on my skin for about 10 minutes to fully absorb before I go in with my sunscreen. So it's been about 8 minutes since I had put my moisturizer on. So I'm actually going to put my lip balm on first before my sunscreen. So this is the Pharmacy Lip Smoothie in the scent Apple. I really like this formulation because it is very moisturizing. It prevents dryness, but if my lips ever feel a little tight and they have a little bit of that flakiness to it, which is really rare because I'm so consistent with lip balms that my lips never get super dry. But you know, if I accidentally get a little bit of tretinoin near the lip area, I will get some dryness. And then of course, walking Berkeley in the cold can cause dryness as well. This does an excellent job to get rid of dryness. But the formula also has vitamin C and peptides, so it's also treating your lips for signs of aging as well. And I'm a big fan of the Pharmacy brand. I really love their formulations, and this lip balm is quite nice. So if you're looking for a new lip balm, this is one to look into. Okay, so now let's put on sunscreen. I'm going in with the Summer Fridays Shade Drops. This is the Mineral Milk Sunscreen SPF 30. This one is not water or sweat resistant, so if you are looking for that formulation for the winter, especially if you're outdoors a lot, you're skiing, you're snowboarding, then I would recommend the Color Science No Show SPF 50, and it's all mineral. I really love this, and if my skin is on the drier side and it's feeling really tight, I will use this one because this one is more moisturizing than the Summer Fridays. So again, because my skin is feeling good right now, I'm going in with this one because it is that true milky serum that is lightweight, but it's still very moisturizing. Perfect for all skin types, either one here, but I'm going in with this one, like I said, so let's shake it really well. And of course, I do like to always apply that 2-finger rule here to my face and my neck. And I do not get a white cast with this one. So if you do have a darker skin tone, just always remember that mineral sunscreens could cause some type of cast. And I will say the Color Science one that I just shared, I get a little bit more of a cast with that one. Honestly, you probably wouldn't notice it, but if I were to analyze my skin in the mirror, there might be a slight cast. This one, I do not get a cast at all. But again, it is very moisturizing and it just feels so nice on the skin. I really like this formula. I hope, don't forget your ears, I hope that they come out with a water-resistant formulation one day and also something with a higher SPF. That would be really nice. But in the meantime, the formulation is truly on point, and I've been using this sunscreen for quite a while now, actually, and it's one of my faves. So as you can see, I have this beautiful glow going on. My skin looks really moisturized and hydrated. Honestly, there is no cast there either. And my skin is ready for the day. So that is my winter morning skincare routine. I really hope that you enjoyed today's video and that you found it helpful. And just remember, I will substitute my moisturizers, sunscreens, and cleansers depending on if my skin is on that drier, more irritated side. And I usually will always add an additional serum for hydration when my skin is feeling angry. So this is the routine that I do when my skin is feeling quite normal, maybe slightly dry like I said, and these products never ever disappoint. And if you haven't tried LED light therapy, whether it's the mask, neck and neck, or the panel, I really do recommend it. Of course, I will leave the links below for you, including the Zip Halo microcurrent device, and everything else that I shared in today's video will all be linked in my description box. Let me know what your winter morning skincare routine looks like, and stay tuned. I will be uploading my nighttime routine next. So until then, thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And of course, I will see you all in the next video. Take care, and I will see you all then. Bye guys.